What's good? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella back on the boxing grind. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Those links are in the description. And we talking about what does Jessie Vargas do for Errol Spence Jr.'s career. And, you know, now Jessie Vargas has been opened up as a possibility for Errol Spence. And I think Errol Spence pretty much knew that Jessie Vargas was going to be available. And I say that because Adrian Broner and Jessie Vargas was rumored to be agreed upon for a rematch. The WBC sanctioned a catch-weight rematch for whatever reason they did. But Errol Spence knew something that we didn't know. And obviously whatever he knew was either, Adrian Broner was retiring or that Adrian Broner was being forced to fight somebody else. So that's the thing I think, that's most important and intriguing about this report. Because he was calling out Jessie Vargas when we all thought Vargas was going to fight Adrian Broner. So they must have tried to make Adrian Broner fight somebody else. Or that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they put Broner in there with somebody that Broner didn't want to fight. So Broner copped out and retired, or just retired temporarily. And that's what it really sounded like to me. I ain't saying I got no insider information. But Spence knew Vargas was available when nobody else thought Vargas was available, because we thought it was already understood and almost done that Vargas was going to fight Adrian Broner. So I think Spence knew what he was doing. He's calling Jessie Vargas out. Obviously, Ugas is mad because he wants a shot. He paid the sanctioned body fees to get ranked in the IBF and this and that. Obviously, I think Ugas, I don't know. Ugas may give Vargas Spence a better fight. And I know people say, well, Ugas lost to Miramar early on, but he's improved. He's definitely an improved fighter. If Ugas and Vargas fought, I probably would favor Ugas. So, but styles make matchups, and we all know that. And I like Jessie a lot. Been a big Jessie fan, ever since he beat Saddam Ali. Before that, Jessie Vargas was a guy that seemed to got a lot of gift decisions. He got the benefit of the doubt with Top Rank. Even when Mayweather Promotions versus Josito Lopez, we thought he got a lot of gift decisions. All right, and what does it do for Spence's career? It puts a name on his resume by beating Jessie Vargas. Vargas is a name in boxing. It's a name that people know. It's a Mexican that does have somewhat of a Mexican fan base. He's a guy that's a Vegas native, I believe. Also, Jessie Vargas has not been stopped in his career. That's something for Spence to also accomplish. And, Jessie Vargas might bring a certain dollar amount, especially after fighting Adrian Broner. His popularity skyrocketed. He was willing to go to the East Coast, so he opened up a whole nother demographic for him where most Spanish fighters or Mexican fighters or Hispanic fighters really don't go east. And him and Mikey proved, that, times are changing. They both went east to face Adrian Broner. And that just tells you what type of pool and what type of easy fight that people see Adrian Broner as. But those are the things that Jessie Vargas does for Errol Spence's career. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm just tired of seeing Errol in these type of fights. If it was a fight that Errol took next, that made the most sense, it would be Omar Figueroa. That's North Texas versus South Texas. That's a big fight in Texas. But obviously, Figueroa caught a DUI in Indian Wells, in California. And, he was almost 200 pounds, I think 180 pounds when he got booked. So, I don't know what's going through his mind. And, he taking it off trying to beat the case. So, he on ice right now. So, the best available name is either Jessie Vargas or Ugas. And we all know that Jessie Vargas is a bigger name than your Dennis Ugas in the sport of boxing. So, Errol Spence sees a name, and he's kind of trending in the right direction. He's going to be able to try to do something nobody else did, and that stopped Jessie Vargas. Jessie Vargas has expressed interest in fighting Errol Spence before. But when it's when it's a real possibility it can happen, sometimes people get a change of heart or get cold feet. And I'm not saying Jessie Vargas is the type of fighter where they price themselves out or say, oh, no, not right now, and take an easier approach. And like I said, Showtime has a mystery pay-per-view. And, most people thought it could be Mikey and Errol Spence, but I think that's ruled out. I think Errol Spence knew, and I think he had already probably been negotiating with Al and picking that Jessie Vargas was going to be his next fight. That's why he called Vargas out. And Ugas is going to have to wait. Ugas fought on the Errol Spence and Carlos Ocampo undercard. He was just on the non-televised part. But, Ugas can fight again and get a payday and wait his turn next year. But you could probably figure, like, you know what? You know, Sean Porter and Danny Garcia probably gonna fight Errol Spence next, and I ain't gonna never get my fight. So he wants his shot now. But I just tell Yugas, like, you know, Sean and Danny Garcia winner probably won't fight Errol Spence until the summer. And Errol Spence want to fight 3 times again. I think Errol Spence will fight, you know, Yugas in the first quarter. He might fight Sean and Danny in the second quarter. And then in the third or fourth quarter, he might top it off with Keith Thurman. So people who crossing their fingers for the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight to happen, it won't happen in 2020. You know, it probably won't happen in 2020. And a lot of things can happen. There's no guarantee that Spence is going to be Vargas, Yugas, and Danny or Sean and Keith Thurman all in that order. You never know. It might be a rematch between Don and Sean and Danny. You know, somebody might get injured. Somebody might fake an injury. You know, Keith Thurman, you don't know what's going on with him. He could lose. You know, you never know. Yugas can lose, you know, leading up to Errol Spence fight. You know, Errol Spence can get injured or he can lose. You never know. It's the hurt business. You know, but, you know, let's recap what Vargas does for Spence's career. He gives him a name, you know, gives him an opportunity to fight in Vegas because Vargas is a Vegas native. He gets a chance to knock out Vargas. That's never been done. And Vargas has fought some of the biggest names in the sport. So he's pretty much, you know, aligned in boxing, you know, with his name, you know, being aligned, you know, in line with boxing. But definitely appreciate everybody for checking out and tuning in the videos, man. One more video to go. I told you guys we'll do no more boxing, but I squad 2 videos in. You know, it's for the West Coast guys to get it in real quick. Definitely a blessing. Remember, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you want to donate, the PayPal link is in the description. We went live earlier. Y'all can check that out. That's why I didn't go live again at night. Enjoying the NBA draft. Blessings to everybody that support the page. And most definitely, dog, I much love and subscribe. Share the videos. That's very, very important. That's most important than anything. Continue to share them on social media with somebody. One time for the one time. Y'all know what it is. We out.